Our experiment for the afternoon was with these variable speed drives, and it looks like a donut here. We spent all afternoon messing with it. We're experimenting. So what the deal is, variable speed drives to put a little bit of electric onto the ground wire, and we were using a variable. The one that was really good at not putting electric on the ground wire, it became extinct. It was old COVID, and they quit making it. So now the replacement isn't quite as good, and we were trying to figure out what's next, because in the agriculture market, you want very, very little ground electric on the ground wire, because cows have 4 hooves, and they're like 4 times more sensitive than humans. Will they always get shocked? But probably not, but you can measure it. So since it's measurable, we want to do as good as we can. So here we got this big clamp meter and a scope, and basically you just go around the power wire, but not the ground wire. You just run the power wire through it. This is very safe, because do not do this at home. These wires are hot and hanging loose. It's a way for us to test things, but don't do that at home. But anyway, on the meter here, we can see how much electric is returning through the ground wire by measuring the 2 hots. Or we can tell how much is leaking into the building and wherever. So we're at 44 millivolts, which holds out to 440 milliamps peak to peak with our settings. We've got this up here, we have this big coil. It's not much. I got to leave it sitting up here because we kept adding more wraps, and our wire kept getting shorter and shorter, because we were wrapping it and testing it, wrapping it, putting more wraps on until our wire is so short it has to just sit up there. So we found out more wraps is better, and all this is kind of coming to show is that we do try on knowing what's happening with the variable speed drives and how to keep the stray voltage as low as possible. So in the future, we're wrapping these by hand. If this works out, why, we'll get some wrapped somewhere at a factory, because you spend quite a bit of time. Hopefully they have a machine to be able to just make 40 wraps in no time flat, because it takes a while to wrap those up. So there, the lesson of the day is we do try, and variable speed drives vary between different brands. I mean, they're different brands, different colors, and we are doing our best to get you the best results possible.